Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us for this very unique, remove my mask because I'm alone up here, very unique virtual groundbreaking ceremony. My name is Peter Greger. I am the Vice President of Development for Nautical Lands Group, and I'm the MC for today's ceremony. As you can see, I'm on our site with a few of our team in behind, and we're all practicing safe social distancing. We appreciate you taking the time to join us from your offices and your homes to celebrate the construction start of the Wellings of Whitby. As we're expecting a lot of people in attendance today, upwards of 100 attendees, we ask that everyone ensure that their microphones are muted. And as we get to any particular speeches, we'll make sure we unmute those attendees. So I'd like to start with a brief description of the Wellings of Whitby. Wellings communities are apartment buildings for independent older adults with supportive services layered in. The Wellings of Whitby has 337 apartments in two 17-story towers above a one-story podium. The podium has approximately 30,000 square feet of amenity space for the Wellings. And that includes two restaurants, two bars, a wellness center, with fitness and spa services, and a variety of lounge and game areas. Along with the Wellings amenities, the podium also has approximately 15,000 square feet of additional retail space that's going to be added to the great mix of stores and restaurants here at Taunton Gardens, managed by TrioVest. So briefly, I'll go through the agenda for today. We're going to start with some introductions, and then we'll have a few speeches. One from Kirk, our founder and CEO of Nautical Lands Group. Following that, we will have a message from the MPP's office, and then Mayor Mitchell from the town of Whitby, as well as Councillor Lee, will also speak a few words, and then Tom Falls from TrioVest will say a few words on their behalf. And then we'll have the formal tossing of some soil on our site, and then we'll wrap up the ceremony. So I'd like to start with a few introductions of attendees here. As not everybody could speak, I just want to make note of everybody that we know has expressed their interest in attending our ceremony. So starting with the town of Whitby, we have Mayor Don Mitchell, we have Councillor Steve Lee, Regional Councillor Rhonda Mulcahy, Councillor Deirdre Newman, Councillor Joanne Drum, Councillor Malia Shahid, and several of the other town of Whitby admin staff who have worked with us on this project. From Nautical Lands Group, we have Kirk Hopner and Kevin Pigeon, as well as all of the NLG team that have supported the evolution of this project. From Canada Post, the landowners here at Taunton Gardens, we have Tom McCulloch, Mary-Jose Turmel, and Claire Q. From TrioVest, the property managers, we appreciate Derek Boyne and Tom Falls taking part, as well as several others of the TrioVest team who have been working with us to get this project to this point. From Lauren Group, our general contractor on this project, Dennis Lauren, Christian Shaheen, and all of the other Lauren Group team who have been working diligently on the project with us. From One Space, our architectural firm, Rod Robertson, Claudia Bernardi, and all of the other One Space team who have helped us to get to this point. So at this point, I'd like to open up to some speeches, and we'll start with Kirk Hopner, the founder and CEO of Nautical Lands Group. Brian, if you can pass it over to Kirk, please.
Thank you, Peter. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Thank you, Peter. On behalf of the Nautical Lands Group of companies, I would like to thank Mike Anton, who joined us today. Thank you very much, Michael. I would also like to thank your worship, Don Mitchell, Mayor of Whitby, the Council of Whitby, the staff of Whitby, the staff of TrioVest. Many of these people, Peter have already mentioned. You know, these projects, we often sit back and we think of the life cycle of these projects from start to finish. This particular project will probably be a 6 to 7 year start to finish. And many people don't understand that, frankly, while today we're performing a sod turning, in fact, we've already been working on this project for a good 2.5 to 3 years. So there's been a lot of good hard work that has gone into this. So once again, I want to thank, the Council of Whitby, the staff of Whitby, the mayor for all his support, and the MP Mike Anton for all your support. This project we're very excited about. We've already had quite a few phone calls from people interested. So now the work really begins on the ground, and there's nothing that's more exciting to our whole team than seeing a piece of property being turned into a beautiful facility where our residents can enjoy, a good quality of life. So this is the excitement for us. And again, here we go again. And thank you very much, everybody, for having us. Thank you, Peter.
Thanks, Kurt. Appreciate that. Now I would like to pass it over to Mike Anton, the Chief of Staff for the MPP office. And Brian, if you could please pass the microphone over to Mike.
I'll have to let the boss know that I got a promotion there, Chief of Staff. But, well, good morning, everyone. And thank you for inviting MPP Lauren Coe to the groundbreaking ceremony for Wellings in Whitby. MPP Coe would have loved to have taken part, but his duties at Queen's Park has kept him away. But he wanted me to extend his best wishes to everyone involved in the project and everyone helping out, and the involvement, of course, from the town of Whitby officials who are helping to make this project a reality. And it's great that it's going to offer such, another option for people who are going to be turning 55 and are looking at, their lifestyle as they're looking perhaps to downsize, looking at their options, that would give them some independence, but also maintain some social aspect, a community aspect of their life. And having this type of project in Whitby is going to be certainly a plus, not only for the residents of Whitby, but certainly serving people in Durham region and throughout. So again, we wish you all the best, and congratulations on the groundbreaking ceremony, and can't wait to see the finished product. So on behalf of MPP Co, once again, congratulations.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. So now I'd like to pass the microphone over to Mayor Don Mitchell to say a few words on behalf of the town and council.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank you to all the members of council who've joined us today, who are recognized. That's great. This is a really important development for our town because the 55 plus adult community we have in Whitby is large and growing and very active. And the amenities you're offering and the location where this is really going to meet a need, and we need this type of housing, purpose rental housing. It looks like a great lifestyle, but it's also going to be a lot more affordable than a retirement home. So this is most welcome. And the other part that I think members of council find most welcome is that it's two 18-story towers, beautiful renderings there, but it's on a large commercial plaza, so it will really support that plaza, the shops and services now and going forward, kind of creating a new, different type of neighborhood. And that will also help us address our overall need to intensify. So this is in a way that is really compatible with the general lifestyle of the residents of the town. So this is great news for Whitby. We're really looking forward to seeing this opened, and I know lots of residents will be lining up to get a place in the Wellings of Whitby. So welcome to Whitby, and looking forward to seeing that virtual shovel go in what is actually real and at this time probably quite frozen ground. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Mitchell. Appreciate that. And we certainly have appreciated the support getting up to this point and getting into the ground. Now I would like to pass it over to Councillor Steve Lee to say a few words from our local councillor.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm going to echo some of the things that were said here. This is a fantastic project in my mind. It's such a great location being in the plaza here. The addition of the retail, along with a few bonus jobs, which we will always take in Whitby, that come along with this project is great. But more so, this project, as our mayor has just said, is something that we really need in the town here. Something that Whitby needs a lot more of is purpose-built rental properties, especially for the 55 plus crowd. It's something that I've been supportive of, along with the other councillors on the call today have been really supportive of from the beginning, and the mayor. This is something that I've already gotten calls with residents here in Brooklyn. I grew up in Markham myself, and when I moved out here, my parents are still in Markham. A lot of my neighbors, they grew up in Markham as well and have moved out to Brooklyn, as lots have. And I'm already getting people asking how they can get out here, how they can get the information for their parents. They want them closer. And this project is just perfect for that crowd and that age demographic. And it's something that we really need here in Whitby. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited for this project. I think it's a perfect location. The amenities that are offered, and I've seen some of the floor plans online on the Wellings of Whitby website. And I think it's just a really great project, and glad that this is going in, and yeah, hopefully that shovel makes it through the frozen ground on this groundbreaking, and welcome to Whitby, and looking forward to this and moving forward with you and your team as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Lee. I appreciate that, and we have appreciated the support of council getting to this point, and we are thrilled to be getting into the ground. So next, I'd like to have Tom Falls from TrioVest, the Executive Vice President, Commercial, Central, and East Retail, say a few words on behalf of Taunton Gardens.
Well, thank you, Peter, and to you too, Kirk. As you mentioned, this has been a number of years in the making, and I'd just like to thank a number of the teams that have contributed in the success that we're celebrating today. First off, to the town of Whitby, I know our development teams had many conversations over the last few years, and to Mayor Mitchell and Councillor Lee, thank you for your support and leadership and your dedication, to Whitby. And to our TrioVest team, we've had many involved from our asset management, and development groups for a number of years. And in particular, just want to acknowledge and say thank you to Prakash David, Derek Boyne, Dan Castigliano, Peter Kulkarni from our development group, and on our asset management and leasing team, Bob Mulgat, Andy Robbins, and Linda Dumbbell have put in a tremendous amount of work with our existing retailers on site, continuing to build relationships and get their support from our tenant partners to get us here today. And to our clients who own the property, for your patience, support, and sharing in the vision for the shopping center. At TrioVest, our mission is to create sustainable places that enhance communities and enrich relationships. And shopping centers are fundamental contributors to that vision. Taunton Gardens continues to grow its retail tenancies and partners, and it strives to offer the community a place where it can shop, enjoy, and experience. And in welcoming our new partners today at Taunton Gardens, we begin a new chapter in its evolution as this community continues to grow and thrive. NCL will bring over 300 new home units to the community who will live, work, play, and prosper together. So I just like, again, to welcome the Nautical Lands Group and the Wellings of Whitby, and thank you, Kirk Hopner, Peter Gregor, and Angela Mariani for bringing that community spirit and long-term visioning to Taunton Gardens. So on behalf of TrioVest, thank you everybody once again. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Tom. Really appreciate it. And so we appreciate all the great speeches, and we certainly appreciate everyone in attendance. But the main reason we're here is to throw a little bit of soil. So I'm going to ask Angela to come and move my hat a little bit, so you'll see me do the honors. I have the ceremonial shovel. So we do have the ceremonial shovel, and I've got a ceremonial pile of dirt. I have to say that I did cheat. I asked them to dig up some dirt and put a pile here for me. So it makes it a lot easier. So in honor of celebrating the starting of this new project, I'd like to throw some soil and congratulate everyone on the team for this endeavor. Hang on to it, Angela. It's a little windy out here, so I apologize for that. And again, I wanted to thank everybody. So we'll close the ceremony now with just a thank you for taking part. It's certainly a thrill for us, Nautical Lands Group companies and Wellings brand to be coming to Whitby. As it's been noted in several of the speeches, it's a great product to bring to Whitby, this type of housing for independent seniors that want to have some services and be close to a lot of amenities. And the interest that we've heard internally already through our marketing department, along with what everybody else has already said, that people are very interested. We've already had a lot of over 100 people inquire for availability of what type of suites. And we've actually had, I think, 5 or 6 people put deposits down on picking their apartment. This is 2.5 years ahead of time, but it goes to show the interest. That we have a great product. We opened up one not too long ago in Ottawa, very similar with the same Wellings brand, and it's already up to 95% occupancy within the first year. So it is a great product we're bringing to Whitby. We're thrilled to be doing this, and we're pleased to have this team working with us. And with these COVID times, it's been a challenge getting to this point. It certainly did slow down our process of getting into the ground, but we're glad that we're here now. And we plan to continue to adjust with COVID, how it meets our industry, as everyone else has to. And but we're pleased to be bringing this product to Whitby. So thank you again, everyone, for attending. And with that, we'll say the ceremony is complete, and we have now broken ground. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Peter.
Yay.